Monologues. The first, From One Man, Two Governors, written by Richard Bean, and the second, From the Right to Remain Silent, written by Mark Foster and Brent Briscoe. These pieces are asterisk for violence and frank talk of death. So if you feel you may be offended, leave the room now. Okay. And I will proudly represent District 13 Troop 3350. 2 jobs? How did that happen? Call you. You gotta concentrate, haven't you, with 2 jobs? I can do it. As long as I don't get confused. But I do get confused easily. We don't get confused that easily. Yes, I do. How am I always telling you, stop being negative? I'm not being negative, I'm being realistic. I'll screw it up, I always do. Who screws up? You! You're the wrong one for idiots everywhere. Yes, you! You're nothing without me. You're the cock up. Don't you call me a cock up, you cock up. Oh. You slapped me. Yes, I did. And I'm glad I did because, oh, that hurt. Good. Because you started it. Oh, stop that. Stop. Get your hands off me! Get off! Come here! Get off! Come! Get off me! Get off! You wouldn't dare! Wouldn't I? Hello? Who are you? I'm Norman. I'm Norman Kremer. Did they tell you I'm here? Well, I'll tell you why I'm here, I don't mind. I just did what I had to do. Actually, I did what my wife wanted me to do. You know my Annie. When she tells you to do something, you better do it. Or you won't hear the end of it, trust me. All those years of marriage, can you believe it? Most couples don't last a couple minutes of marriage, but we lasted all those years. She's so pretty. Do you want to see a picture of her? Isn't she pretty? She could do almost anything. She was the best wife, an amazing cook. Now that she's gone, I guess my parents will take care of me now. Do you know what time I get out of here? It's time for my walk. The nurse says I have to go for walks to calm my nerves. She was a really good nurse. She took care of anyone she was sick. She hooked her up to all these wires and machines, and there was this one knob by her door that would work her chemotherapy dosage. She told us never to touch that. But she didn't know the pain Annie was going through. Because cancer isn't something you anticipate. So one day, when the nurse was gone, Annie looked at me and said, "Norman, it's time." And she knew I was upset with things like that. When I was younger, my mother had a rabbit that would eat all the food in her vegetable garden, so she asked me to kill it, but I couldn't kill it. So I asked my big brother to do it, but he said, "No, Norman, you killed that rabbit," but I couldn't kill it. So he grabbed his BB gun and he shot the rabbit. And then he said, "Norman, don't you ever start something you can't finish." And at first I was mad, but I understand now. You see, because the rabbit is at peace. So is my Annie. Thank you.